So I want to talk about ethics and publishing from the point of view of making the place better. Pete Seeger semi-famously would, at music festivals, would be found picking up trash that he came across on the ground. And without any fanfare, just, so you pick it up. And I had the same experience a few months ago when I was walking down the street in Boston, and there was an elderly man in a pretty nice suit who was picking a plastic bag out of one of the shrubbery along the side of a road. And I thanked him and looked at him, and it was Governor Dukakis. He once ran for president. Just this is how they are making the place better, right? I mean, we talk. I mean, that's why he's doing it. He doesn't want any recognition. He's just doing a little thing consistently to make the place better.
That was a lecture given by American technologist David Weinberger at the 9th Annual George Washington University Publishing and Ethics Conference. It poses the question, how do I make the place better? How do you improve the state of the publishing industry? For my Publishing and Ethics capstone project, I was asked this question as well. How do I improve the publishing industry? I mean, I guess the first question is what do I care about? Like, what in publishing really sparks me? Well, comics for one thing. I love comic books. All of them. I mean, yeah, I've got the mainstreams. I've got some Batman in here. I've got some Superman as well. Some Black Panther in here. I've got some Cable and Deadpool. These are now Netflix series, believe it or not. But I don't just like the mainstream stuff. Oh no. I like the classic literature, the canon of comic books. I'm talking Pulitzer Prize winning Mouse. I'm talking Hugo Award winning Watchmen. And if I love comics, it's because of one guy. This guy. Scott McCloud. As a cartoonist and comic book theorist, this guy is really ahead of his time. He's been advocating for self-publishing, technology, really inventing the medium. Best known for Understanding Comics, really a seminal work that just changes how we fundamentally look at how pictures and words are put together. It's just incredible some of the stuff that he's pushed for. I mean, could you imagine in the 1990s advocating for microtransactions? Yeah, he was doing that in the 1990s. We barely had internet. Scott McCloud's contributions to the publishing industry and comic books as a medium is really impressive. I don't know how I'm going to follow it up. If I'm going to be able to make some big changes in this incredible publishing sphere that I love so much, I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more than just a video. I think I've got an idea, though.
Hi, my name is Shahenda Helmi. I am the Programs and Logistics Director at the Penn Faulkner Foundation. We are here tonight at our first literary conversation of the season, Words and Pictures. The objective of our Words and Pictures event is to bring graphic novels as an art form out into the public and to really acknowledge it as a form of literature in and of itself. The reason Penn Faulkner hosts literary conversations, which are public programming events all throughout DC, is we want to bring writers together to talk about not only their work, but contemporary issues as well. So we want to make sure that we provide high quality literary programming for the DC community.
There are some people, fools all of them, who will tell you that what we've got here tonight is not literature, but they are wrong, right? And it's important to us that you know that we know that, right? That this matters to us. There's a reason we're devoting 1/6 of our programming this year to this conversation, because we need to broaden what we understand as literature in this world to make it increasingly relevant for the world in which we live.
Mr. Stevenson, a story based on true events. Happened fall 2003, place, high school. Drawn by me. Knock, knock. Oh, hey, Joe. Hi, Ebony. Still grading? Yep, trying to play catch up. How was your day? Oh, fine. The usual. Kiss me. Huh? You can't leave till you kiss me. What the hell? Move out my way, Joe.
Number one, I decided to self-publish it because I recognize how the publishing industry works. If you even get the pitch approved, I mean, pitching can take anywhere from weeks to months to years before a publisher finally approves it. And when a publisher finally doesn't approve that pitch that you have, it can take anywhere from 2, 3 to 5 years before that pitch becomes an actual book that people are holding in their hands. So I've said it before that books about Hurricane Maria are gonna come out in the next 1 to 3 years. You know, Hurricane Maria was in 2017. All the new books about Hurricane Maria are gonna come out 4 to 5 years after Hurricane Maria. But with the urgency of Puerto Rico's humanitarian crisis, what with the debt, what with the fact that the island was in a state of perpetual colonialism for now 121 years, I thought, this is so urgent. I need to self-publish this, I need to put this out.
It's not always easy to make a living for most cartoonists, but it is truly a wonderful way to pass the days. Thank you for passing, I guess, a little over an hour with us tonight. Have a good night.
All right, so I just got back from Penn Faulkner's Words and Pictures lecture. Even though I didn't get much video of it, I was there holding lines, carrying books, selling books for Penn Faulkner, who uses the money to kind of keep the program going. It was nice being there to help to just allow them to speak to so many people. I mean, they had a lot of really different experiences that I think the next generation of writers and authors could really take from. Whether it was Edgardo Miranda-Rodriguez, whose work creating a Puerto Rican superhero, come on, helped send money back to victims of Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico. Or Ebony Flowers, who originally is not even a comic book artist, but just has incredible, powerful, human, real-world stories to tell. Or Jean Lin Yang, whose book, American-Born Chinese, I mean, first off, this guy tells an incredible American-Asian immigrant story, and then he's working in mainstream comics. I mean, this guy is working with DC, Dark Horse, Marvel. I mean, how much diversity can you get in this industry just brought down for anyone who wants to show up? It's incredible. Penn Faulkner really did allow for an incredible space for some incredible authors to spread their knowledge and their words around to upcoming artists and people in the industry who are really interested in this stuff. It's incredible that things like this exist. Towards the end of the night, the line was thinning out, so I went up to Scott, who was moderating the conversation, and I asked for him to autograph one of his books that I really came to like, called The Sculptor. And he gave me some really interesting advice.
The important thing right now is to create something that has an inherent quality that is superlative in at least one respect. That is, it's not good enough to be good enough anymore. You have to create something which excels, that has at least some quality that excels beyond anything else out there. Maybe it's more honest, maybe it's more beautiful, maybe it's more insightful, maybe it's more complex, but there has to be one aspect of it that stands out from the crowd.
His words really stick with me. I mean, while the industry is slightly more open to diverse voices and there's more avenues than ever before to publish through, we still have to look within ourselves to find what makes us stand out. We have to push to find what makes us special. This video is my little contribution to you. I hope I've somehow made the industry better by helping you to discover something new or to write your own stories, no matter how weird or off-kilter they are. Regardless, good luck, good night, and good reading.